Alright guys, welcome back once again. I'm sitting here with Sneha and Swapnil. Sneha, why don't you give us a quick introduction about yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hey guys, I'm Sneha. I come from Belgaum, Karnataka. I have a bachelor degree in computer science and engineering and my master degree in computer networks and engineering. I have 2 years experience in India in a technical and IT field.
Right.
Then I got married to Swapnil and I came here to Germany in 2013. I did my integration course, which also includes the citizenship exam. So to learn the language and get integrated. Then I found a job. Since 4 years I'm working for an IT company here in Germany. So it's in total 6 years of me in Germany.
Swapnil, do you want to go ahead? You have a lot of experience. Just keep it short.
I'll try and...
Yeah.
So hi guys, my name is Swapnil. I come from Maharashtra, India. I came in 2008 to Germany to do my masters in renewable energies. And since then I've been living in Berlin. So it's been more than 10 years I've been living in Berlin. In these 10 years I've changed quite a few jobs, but always my home has been in Berlin.
Wow. So when you got married, I think it was like 2013 you said?
Yeah.
2013?
2013, yeah.
You got married and then you came here while he was still working?
While he was still working.
Right, and you came on a dependent visa.
Exactly. I came on a dependent visa, and for this dependent visa we have a minimal requirement of A1 level of German.
Okay.
So I did my A1 level of German in Goethe Institute in India.
Right. Was there a requirement for you to have a blue card to get your spouse here?
Not really, because I did my masters in Germany.
Right.
And I was working as a full-time employee.
Right.
On a permanent job. In that case, your spouse gets the same type of visa which you have.
Wow.
And I had the full-time independent visa, independent of job, so it was not fixed for one company or one job.
Correct.
And she got the same visa. So that is pretty convenient.
Pretty much the same status. Aufenthaltstitel.
Right,
so it's the same as my spouse.
You went to this integration course and you learned German till B1 level?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long did it take for you to reach from literally A1 back in India till B1?
The course was for 4 months.
4 months. The integration course which we are talking about.
Yeah, that was for 4 months because it contains 2 levels, A2 and B1.
Okay.
So,
but did this integration course help you in the process?
Definitely.
Okay. Sneha had to leave because they have a kid who is just alone outside. So anyway, so the way I want to go ahead from here on is people would be interested to know, let's talk about the requirements first, right? Again, there are many ways people to get a citizenship. He's going to be talking about his part, how he got, right? Do you want to tell us first, in your case, what was the requirement to be a German citizen?
There are 2 parts in this requirement. One is the compulsory or obligatory part, and second one is more of a personal part. The fixed or mandatory part consists of a stay or residence in Germany for at least 8 years.
Okay.
Right?
Got it.
Then you need German citizenship test.
Right.
You need a knowledge of B1 level.
Okay.
And if you're not fluent enough to speak with them, then a certificate is required. Or else, if you study like I did, but I studied in Germany, my course was in English. If I would have done my masters in German, then I don't need to have a certificate during citizenship process.
Wow, that's a good piece of information. Okay.
In addition, having a job contract really helps because that really assures them that you are able to take care of yourself and your family.
Right.
Then on personal side, you need a usual document, not something out of blue. Documents like your job contract, your house contract, how long you've been staying here, where have you lived in India, what have you studied in India, in which cities you have lived during which time in India.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, how do you prove all that?
You don't have to prove. Actually, it's a form. They assist you to fill out this form. I don't think they do that kind of verification unless it is required. If your profile calls out for some suspicion when you start your application process, when you start submitting your documents, then probably they will do investigation.
Background.
Personally, we didn't face
such
investigation or such delays. There is one important document as well, is the birth certificate. Most Indians have birth certificates certificates in their native language, depending on which state they come from.
Yes, exactly.
Same things go for people like me who have family. You have to submit marriage certificate, again translated and attested or notarized by official translator. For citizenship, you have to go to Bugram where you are registered or where you live. When you go there, first step is to get an appointment for first consultation appointment.
Got it.
It's called Beratungstermin.
Right.
When you get that appointment, that is the day, so to say, tell you if you are eligible for a citizenship, and they give you a checklist of what documents you need to submit. These documents consist of all the documents we discussed just now.
Right, exactly.
But at times there are a couple of other documents, like they asked us to submit 6 months salary slips if you ever did any business or any travel, or you were expat for a couple of years outside Germany. So it depends case to case. But they will give you a checklist based on your profile. Then there is a detailed form, as I said, which includes a section like where have you lived in India, where have you studied in India. So they help you fill out this form, and then the form is filled. When all the documents are collected or arranged, then you are supposed to send it to this Bugram.
If I want to initiate the process, the first thing I should go is to Burgant and take the appointment.
Yes.
This appointment can take, I mean, I'm sure it's not easily available, right?
That's a tricky part.
Okay.
In Germany, probably you've lived in Berlin, right? You are aware that in Berlin the situation is a bit grim, and getting an appointment in any Bugram for any official work is tricky.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in Mitte, the appointment can be delayed as long as 1 year.
Wow.
So you really have to wait.
How long did you wait?
1 year.
1 year?
1 year just to get an appointment.
So let's go forward.
Right.
So you waited for 1 year just to get an appointment. You got the appointment, and I remember we were just doing an off-camera talk that you applied in 2000. You went to them and told them like, hey, listen, I want to do this. Then they gave you appointment in 2018.
Right.
You went to them in 2017.
Right.
Then when you went to them on 2018, they handed over this checklist.
Right.
And the form.
Right.
Which you had to fill along with the checklist and show up at certain date.
No. When you get the checklist and when you collect all the forms, there is no fixed date, but it is advisable from the first consultation appointment. It is advisable to submit all the documents within 3 months.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Then they tell you if you're eligible. That is the first consultation appointment. Now, as I said, in Berlin, in Mitte, it takes around 1 year to get this appointment. But
how long does it take to get a positive response? In your case, how long did it take after submission?
There are again two things in this period.
Right.
So first thing is once you submit all the document, you have to submit again a proof that you have transferred the fees which is required to process all these documents.
Oh, okay. How much?
Yeah. So I think it's per person it's 260 euros, and for children it's 60 or 70 euros. I don't know the exact figure.
Okay, no problem.
Approximately.
Okay.
Approximately. Second thing is during the 6 months. So in between the 6 months duration, if there is a change in your status, like when you change your job, or if you change your job, or if your job contract is changed, such cases I have to inform them.
You spoke about citizenship test. What happens in that?
It's a test of 300 questions, and there are 30 questions belonging to your state. So in total there are 330 questions.
Okay.
And these questions talk about slight history of Germany, especially the pre-World War and post-World War history.
Okay.
So when Germany became a democracy from monarchy, what kind of constitution they have, what kind of parliamentary structure they have. Like in India, we have lower house and upper house. Similarly, they have lower house and upper house. What are the basic rights, constitution, then some historical lesson, like what was the geography of post-World War II, because there were two divisions, GDR and Alliance. So you learn about these things.
Right. Where did you prepare all this?
You can easily find the material online.
Okay, so there is available material.
There are several apps available as well. So if you want to practice on the app, and then it scores your correct answers and mark your incorrect answers, and then you can re-practice them. But there are plenty of sources available and free of cost. So that is not a tricky part. I'm going to quickly recap before you ask me next question.
Right, sure.
The beginning would be to find an appointment for first consultation termin.
Correct.
First consultation appointment. Then, if possible, prepare for your citizenship test. Prepare your B1 certificate. Go to appointment. Get your checklist.
Go to Burgamt?
Go to Burgamt on the day of your appointment.
Right.
Get the checklist from them.
Okay.
Get the form from them.
Right.
Fill it out. Collect all the documents in the checklist.
Right.
And post them as soon as possible.
Right.
Once all the documents are sent, then wait for good old 6 months. Meanwhile, don't forget to transfer your fees. Good idea to follow up if you don't hear from them in 6 months.
Right.
And then hopefully you'll get the letter saying that you got the German citizenship. Please collect on this and this date, bring in your photos and collect your certificate. And the letter also mentions that you need to get an appointment for your passport application and your personal identification card application.
Okay.
So on the day of citizenship, you just get a certificate which says
okay.
that your name and you are a citizen of Germany now. And on an additional form, they paste your photo.
Right.
Which is a valid proof that you are a German citizenship, and this is your photo proof, because your Indian passport is invalidated on that day. Well, not the passport, but the visa. So you don't have a valid visa anymore.
Right.
Or if you have a blue card, they just keep it with themselves.
Right.
Invalidate your visa, and technically your passport is not invalidated, but you have to submit it to Indian embassy as soon as possible.
One last thought of yours before we end the video.
I think if you really want to have German citizenship, but you are in dilemma to keep Indian citizenship, just make up your mind whether you want to live in Germany for long terms or permanently. And having a German citizenship doesn't make you non-Indian. So and you can always go back and stay there for a few years and claim your citizenship back. I think it is a very personal decision.
Yes.
Consult with your family, consult with your friends, ask yourself what you want to do, and good luck.
Thank you, Swapnil, for joining and taking us through such an important topic. If you feel like sharing this video, please go ahead and do that. It would only spread the awareness level. So on this note, I would like to say goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.